Hey guys, all right, time to settle in for another, what's probably going to be a longer video. Today I'm going to go through my spring supplies, my spring stash, and do whatever organizing that I need to do and see what I have and just try to brainstorm some ideas of how to use some of these items. Sorry, I'm grabbing my envelopes here. I always forget to grab them before I get started. Just so I can do some cleaning up of my die cuts and things as I'm doing this. And get my desk kind of cleaned off here. So first off, I'm going to start off with my St. Patty's Day kit. And I'm trying to wonder if I have something. Did I put it in here already? I recently got some St. Patty's Day goodies with one of my boxes. Let me just grab them here. Yes, here it is. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what we got in here. I'm gonna go out just a little bit, not a ton, but okay. So as you can see, I have stamps in here. I don't have a ton of St. Patty's Day supplies, although my my husband is Irish, and so oh, that is not belonging there. And so and I have a few photos just from different like school things for the girls and things over the years that I need to scrapbook yet. I need to pull those out and put them in with this collection of supplies. But I know I've come across some recently, so I need to get those scrapbooked. But you know, so I don't generally order a lot of St. Patty's Day stuff just because I have enough of it to really work with for what the amount of pictures that I have. But we're gonna just kind of go through this really quickly here, and I'm gonna grab an envelope, smaller one. So I think I got these from like Dollar General or something. I just thought they were really cute, and since they were all green, I thought that they would work good in this stash because I didn't have a lot of dimensional items in here. So I have those. Oh my gosh, this is an old little yellow bicycle journal tablet from back in the day, and it is themed with St. Patty's Day themed. So that's really cool. It's called Lucky Me. I'm trying to see if it has a year on it. So it's probably fairly old. But that's really fun. Just some journaling cards and things. Probably some stickers I grabbed on sale at Hobby Lobby. You know, when their St. Patty's Day stuff or spring stuff is, you know, really discounted. I like to grab cute things when I can. These are some like stickers that are loose, you know, or not out of the packaging, not loose, or still very stuck on there, but I'm thinking they maybe match. Maybe they're from the same collection, possibly, because it has a lot of that blue in there. So I'm thinking that that's probably a little yellow bicycle older collection. So I'm going to put that in there. You're my pot of gold. These I think were from a die cut pack from Hobby Lobby that was like a seasonal. So it had a bunch of like spring like florals and things, but then some of them were St. Patty's Day themes. So I separated them out so I'd remember that I had them and put them in here. So I'll put those in there. Some stickers from Hobby Lobby. Just I thought they were cute. Dimensional stickers. Oh, some cards. Some green cards. So, yeah, a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people don't send cards for St. Patty's Day, but yeah, they have like the 4-leaf clovers, or the clovers embossed on there. If you can see that. Sorry, finding my words here. These don't have any embossing on them, they're just green, but I probably got them for super cheap at like Joann's or something. I'll leave them in here. I have room in here to keep them, and maybe I'll try to motivate myself to make some cards with some of my stamps and things, because again, I'm not going to use a lot of these for scrapbooking just because I don't have that many pictures. Random card that must have been in some kind of kit or something. Some washies that were St. Patty's Day themed I thought were really cute. I love skinny washies. Much easier to store, and I think they're so cute. But I love the rainbow one. There's some really cute ones there. Fun. So I'm putting these on top of my envelope. That's not going to be very helpful when I want to put everything back in. Okay. And then I have some more loose pieces here. So, oh, this is interesting. Lucky. Okay, that spells something. Oh, here's E. Have all these loose stickers here. Oh, I bet it says bless. Bless. Oh, here. I don't know what this spells, you guys. But they're all loose in here, so it's going to be like word scramble here. I'm guessing it says bliss. Let's see what else I can find. I don't know. Oh, believe? No? Well, either way, I'm going to cut this baby down and I'm going to add a little stick to this. And get this into a envelope so it doesn't fall again. Okay. Then I have these really fun overlays. So very happy, so very lucky, which I could use that for anything. Oh, well, it has the 4-leaf clover on there. But those are really cute. I don't think they're going to fit in there. This one might. These are too big. Okay, I don't know where that came from. I'm going to get rid of that. A random, like, plastic piece. It's a clover. And some fun little stickers. I'll stick those in there. And some scraps. Let's see. It looks like I put these really bright green alphas in here, which is fine. Fine place for them to be because I don't know if I'd use them any other way. Some more embellishments. Just some nice basic ones that, you know, will work. And then I have little bits and pieces in here. Maybe I'll put that little one in here. Oh. There's like some, ooh, there's some a crocheted piece in here. Oh, that's fun. Just anything that had clover theme to it. I'm guessing. Oh, bliss. I bet that what this is supposed to spell bliss. There's some buttons. So I'm guessing that little yellow bicycle, like die cut pack leftovers are in here. It looks like, yep, that match that collection. So already have those nicely organized. Some fun burlap ribbon. And then some stamps, which I'll put in here. So here's my St. Patty's Day themed stamps that I just have in these envelopes. I'm going to go and put these with this collection of supplies. I'm just going to throw this in here because I can, and that will be fine. But make them so I can see them. And some hardwood stamps. Now, I don't often put hardwood stamps in my envelopes, but this had a lot of room in it, so it was fine. But I just have these, you know, probably get the ones I got for $1 at Joann's or Michael's or wherever that I collected. Okay, so those are my embellishments, and then some papers I've worked with. And some that I haven't broken into yet. So I think these are probably Little Yellow Bicycle. Yep. So that must have been left over from that collection. Really pretty. There's like some foiling on there. That's just one-sided. And there's a scrap. Here's those die cut papers, decorative edge papers from Little Yellow Bicycle. Probably came with this collection, I'm assuming. Okay. So these would be fun also to pull out and use when I do scrapbook my husband's family's heritage, that, you know, from Ireland. These would be fun to have on hand, especially these more kind of older vintagey looking ones. I think that'd be fun to use. A really fun gold foil one from Paper Studio. Must have got that at Hobby Lobby. Alrighty, so I have the papers. And then I got this little mini collection in I think it was a Simple Stories. I call them adventure boxes. Like the, you know, where you just buy the box. Mystery boxes. Mystery box. They can be adventure boxes too, right? So I have this simple set that's really cute. I love that it's a little bit more colorful. So this will be really fun to go back to like when my girls were little and just go back and look at any pictures that they took at school. If they had St. Patty's Day parties, those kinds of things. These will be really fun papers to use for any of those photos. And so it is just it's a simple set. So it's a really small collection of papers. You get 2 of each sheet. And kind of more played off the rainbow theme of St. Patty's Day. Love these cut aparts. And then stickers. So these will be a really nice collection. A nice collection to have in here. That's a little bit more colorful and pink. I love that. Okay. So. Put these away. And this will be nice and compact. Yeah, I'll go and keep these in here. Normally I try to put these, I've been trying to put my card supplies, you know, card things with my card supplies, but I'm going to go and leave those in here. So if I do get these supplies out to scrapbook with, I can hopefully say, oh, I'm going to just quickly make up some cards and take them to my shop. I know a lot of people don't buy St. Patty's Day cards, but it doesn't hurt to have. I have the bases, so I might as well. Skinny ones kind of in the middle here, create a little line of stamps there to separate those embellishments. And got my washies. Okay, those are still kind of thick. I'm going to take them out of the thing so I can lay them out a little bit easier. Okay, now for kind of the craziness here. Okay, we'll start with this. This is a collection I've actually worked with quite a bit because there was a YouTube that I think it's Cut It Up Creations. She had done a series with this collection specifically of making layouts. And so it was, I think, a pretty small kit to begin with, but I really kind of killed a lot of it. My only issue with those, and some of those layouts I go back and look at, I kind of want to redo a little bit, not a ton, just a little bit, is she was a very, in this particular set of videos, she used a lot of pattern paper in the background and very little white space. And I have no problems with like decorating a page and adding my photos later and those kinds of things. But I struggled with these because I think there was so, like, it just style wise, like I should have adjusted my backgrounds a little bit. So anyway, but I still have plenty of the collection left, and so I still want to work with it. And when I go back, I want to go back and kind of rework a couple of those, and it'll be nice to be able to pull these out, know where they're at, and rework those just a little bit. Just one of those things. Because what happened was I did the layout bases, And then a few months later, went back and made it a goal to make sure that I didn't leave them photoless. And I think I was in a hurry just to get a project done, and I added some photos that I didn't end up loving, that didn't really combine great with the paper, but then they may have matched better if there wasn't so much pattern in the background. It just, again, it's one of those things where you think, okay, that wasn't quite my style. I should have adjusted it more. And that happens. That's the way it should go. That's just the way it goes. Whenever you scrap lift, whenever you take a class, like, usually teachers will always encourage you to, if you know your style well, change it up so that you like it, so it fits your style. But also one of the benefits of following a specific process or copying a layout completely also is that also will help you find your style. And sometimes it's in the ones that you don't love that help you figure it out much faster than the ones that you do love. I mean, you can look at layouts, whether you're scrolling online or you're looking at your own layouts and say, okay, I know, why do I love this layout? Is it the white space? Is it the colors that I use? Is it the design I use? Is it a mix of everything? Is it texture? Or does it feel like, then you can go the opposite way and say, okay, why do I not love this layout? Okay, it's very flat. There's no texture. There's like very little space for my eye to rest. There's some blocked spaces that I should have filled in or trapped spaces that I should have filled in, or I should have moved the embellishment over a little bit because it created a trapped space that my eye is directly going to, or, you can kind of, so a lot of times it's doing those things. It's if you do a class and you're like, okay, this is so not my typical style, but you can even take a little one piece away from it. But the way they designed this was great, or the way that they did this embellishment cluster over here, where I never would have done something like that, looks really nice. I actually really like it. Like, it really is, you really have to kind of do a mix of things, and you're not going to love everything. But if you want to find what your style is, and you want to find what designs that you like, you want to find what a layout needs to look like for you to look back on it and like still love it years later, it's going to take a little bit to figure that out. And you're going to have some failures in the process. So that was one of mine where I wanted to do something that just told me where to put everything. I didn't want to think about it. And then I should have just maybe been more, when I went back to put the pictures on, I should have really done more work to like make it more my style. And I just want to slap the photos on and kind of be done and say project completed. And sometimes that, that's not always going to make you successful in really liking your layouts. So anyway, okay, so not a lot left here. There's some die cut cards. I really love this pattern paper, and this solid piece, which is really beautiful. So really, I can probably split this apart, but first I'm going to go back to those layouts, make whatever adjustments I need to make. I'm going to keep these supplies together so that I can add some of these if I need to. Like if I need to like tear one apart and kind of redo it, I want to be able to find the supplies that match. There is just one, it must have been like a collection kit or something, because there's only one washi here. So either I didn't put the rest of them back in with this kit, or it only came with one. And so these were probably ones that I took off. Like I initially put on the layout and then I took off, because when I put my photos on, it didn't quite work, which is totally fine. Like, that's okay to do. The key with that is if you're doing a base page and not putting photos on right away, but you still want to embellish it. One that can be kind of hard if you don't know exactly what the theme is. Whereas these were all home and spring themed. It was pretty easy to really embellish it and not have to worry about that, because you're going to do like a spring themed layout. But the key is just whenever you're in overlapping where your photo is going to be, just don't put adhesive on that, or use your powder and take the adhesive off of that section so that you can easily lift it up and slip the photo underneath that. So that's kind of key. So anyway, so very little supply wise in this kit. These are one of my flatter, like smaller envelopes, so it's a perfect envelope to have this in, and I'm really just keeping it together at this point to rework those layouts, and I'll probably do a video on that when I do, and then I can probably honestly take this take this apart. Maybe I'll make an admission to just use up those last 2 bits of paper and the scraps and stuff and get this kit divided out into my stash so I don't have to have it with my spring supplies necessarily. Or also have it the supplies, but I won't have it in its own kit. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm just trying to go with my like collections first, then I'll go to my ones that have a variety of supplies. So this is a collection I don't think I've even played with yet, and it is so stinking cute, and I really need to. I need to go back and look at my Easter photos, see what I haven't scrapbooked yet, see what kind of shapes the older layouts are in. And because, you know, we don't really do Easter things in, you know, like, you know, my kids are all grown up and we still have Easter obviously, but as far as like going Easter egg hunting and that kind of thing. So, I definitely, oh my gosh, this is so stinking. This is Hip Hop Hooray. And this paper, granted, I don't have to use it for Easter pictures. I can use it for anything. It's so cute. Oh my word. And I love both sides. Of course I do. But I really love the cloud side. I'm thinking I got 2 of each. Yes, because that cloud paper. Yeah. So, what year is this from? This is from 2020. I mean, the colors are gorgeous. I love the contrast of this darker teal and like the darker green. Like I love, love, love the color scheme. But you still have your bright pinks and your bright turquoises and things. I just love that. Kind of noticed in the kind of newer Simple Stories collections that they are starting to have a little bit more of a 49 a market feel to them. And that doesn't break my heart. It's okay. Like I get that that is like a very, like that look is very popular right now. Like the vintage and like the images on the papers and things like that. But my gosh, like I look at these collections, I'm like, they were design masters. Like the designs in these papers are so stinking gorgeous. And I just hope they don't stray too far from like their strength with like the cleaner kind of look, but not super cutesy, kind of in the middle of cutesy. And I don't know how to explain it, but like I look at these and I mean, just the concept of like the plaid in the clouds and the polka dot inside the clouds and, you know, the text that they put inside some of their images and things like that. Like that, I love that stuff. And so I hope it just doesn't get too much looking like other collections. Like look at those designs in there. Like the floral inside the egg. Like that is, like each of those designs are unique and super cute and will work really well together and create very fun pages. So, okay, so I might even have to just like find some Easter pictures to re-scrapbook just to use this collection because it is so stinking cute. I love it. Okay. And as far as embellishments, I just have chipboard, which is all falling apart, enamel dots. I have the bits and pieces in the ephemera, or the journal cards and the ephemera pieces. And then the brads. And then I had the washi. I love this washi so much. Okay, so that is a really cute collection. Now, this envelope, I definitely have room in. So I'm going to try to add in maybe some other Easter supplies in here and get rid of an envelope up there because this is not full. Okay. And I'm going to put one of these multicolored papers in the front so I can see the color scheme a little bit better. There we go. Okay. I'm going to set this aside because I think I'll add more to that envelope. Okay, it looks like maybe this is a collection. Yes, maybe. We'll see. This might be another Simple Stories collection, so we'll see if I can combine it. Although the stamps will have to go. Because let's see what we got here. I have, I think, another envelope of just Easter stuff. And I think I'll be able to fit those. So let me set these aside. These are kind of, I think I just stuck stuff in these And these will be with my random pieces. So I think this is a collection. So yeah, these are like random pieces. Yeah. I'm trying to just get where I have this one collection here, because it looks like it's an Echo Park. Oh, maybe there's multiple. That's okay. We're just gonna go through all this separate. Okay. Okay. Stay. I'm just trying to see if I have any Easter specific stuff and the other piles. Okay, so it looks like this might be a couple different collections. Oh, look at the little bunny clip. Oh my gosh, how cute are those? Put those in little baggies so I don't lose them. Okay, so it looks like I have, looks like these all match. Echo Park, Happy Easter. Okay, so let's get these into a, actually, see if this will fit. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Thinking this is a don't. Or is it just bent? I can't tell. Oh, there we go. We're good. Okay, so this is Echo Park Happy Easter. And then this is a Simple Stories Easter. Probably just like a simple set, I'm guessing. So let's see if these will fit. Oh, they're two of the same sticker, aren't they? Okay, those fit. So here's the Simple Stories. Again, the designs are mwah. The plaid, the watercolor look, this polka dot, the florals. I love it. Yeah, this is a simple set, so there won't be, look at that, a ton of product with this. There's those. What year is this? This is from 2017, so this one's a little bit older for sure. Okay, now the question is, okay, that is not with this collection. So that is together. I'm going to guess the rest of this is probably the Echo Park. And maybe Echo Park papers I added to the collection. Oh, there's Simple Stories Fresh Air, which maybe belongs more in the spring stuff. That's Echo Park, I believe. Oh, some more of those cutie little bunnies. It's beautiful. Yep, Echo Park. Okay, so now we are on to some other. Okay. I think these are probably, yep, Hobby Lobby papers. Really cute. Let's see, what are these? These are like they all match. This is Photo Play. My guess is this is probably leftovers from a Scrapbook and Cards Today kit that was Easter themed. That would be my guess if I were a guessing woman. And that looks like that's from Hobby Lobby. Okay, so let's put, I don't know if that really goes with this. think I'm going to put this just in my enamel dot collection because that purple, I'm not really seeing that in this collection. But it may have been from another designer or another brand, and it was just part of the kit, is my guess. Okay, so these, okay, we're going to put these Paper Studio ones in my other Easter collection of supplies. And then these three, since they are, I have a few pieces from designers, you know, from very specific collections. I'm going to put these with that other Simple Stories collection because I have room in that envelope. And then that will even up some room in the Easter one, my other Easter one. Okay. Actually, I'm going to put this is my least favorite one, so I think I'm going to put the Simple Stories one in the front. So I still have room in there. I'm going to still keep it out because maybe I'll put some of these pattern papers that combine together well and keep them together in there. Let's see what we got here. So we already looked at these. So I want to look at my other loose papers first and see what I have. So many embellishments and things. And my spring collection is going to be a lot bigger, obviously. Like, I really just try to specify what specifically, you know, if it has bunny rabbits or, you know, a very obvious Easter theme. That's why I'm separating them a little bit, because if I'm doing Easter egg pictures, you know, Easter egg hunting pictures, then I can go specifically to, oh, maybe this is just spring actually. Then I can just go to this collection of supplies. I feel like this is actually just spring. This is not Easter. So, okay, so this is going to go separate. Let me make sure I'm not missing something here. Okay, so we're going to pull these Easter bunnies back up here. But I want my embellishments to be with the rest of my Easter things. So here's a question. Am I going to be able to get all my Easter stuff into this one envelope? That will be awesome if I can. So we're going to try that. So this must be all the Easter papers I have. Everything else is spring. We'll find out, I guess. These are actually really, really cute. Yeah, those are fun. Okay, so we're just going to start putting things in here. I think I'm still going to go backwards, so. All right, let's see what we got here first, and then see if we'll even have the room that we need. Okay, so here's a random little card. Must have been, I don't know, it feels like October afternoon to me, but it's very bunny rabbit themed, although it could be vintage childhood kind of. I'm going to go and put it in here. For now, it's where I have it. I have a bunch of stickers just from Hobby Lobby. I have a few duplicates. Those are really cute though. Okay. And then I have these from Ellie's Studio. I know I used up a bunch of these, but I have one little bunny rabbit left. They're pretty big, like compared to my hands aren't big, but they're a big embellishment, but I know I used up a lot of them. These are actually like table decorations, but they're just basically wood veneers. And so they create a really fun title. Some little bunny rabbits from Hobby Lobby. Oh my goodness, I probably just every time I went to Hobby Lobby, and yeah, okay, these are really cute. Because they catch my eye. Like, I really love the colors. I didn't know I had this many of them. So maybe I'll have to make some Easter cards, because I have a lot of those. So again, that spring pack that had the St. Patty's Day stuff also had some Easter themed stuff. Die cuts and things. A random kind of, this is from Dear Lizzie, but they are like Easter eggs, and then they have little chicks. So that's just a scrap. I'll just put that in here. Oh, I know that these little like rubbery embellishments didn't do great, but I'm gonna keep her. Like, it could maybe go on a card or something. Another wood veneer. I'm gonna put these in here. This Happy Easter from Ellie Studio. And then some more of those loose bits. Just some gold stickers. I think these look like they're from probably the Target dollar spot. There's pretty gold bunnies. And then these I loved as well. I think I had a couple sheets of these and I played with them quite a bit, but they're so fun. They have like gold foil on them. And I'm going to go ahead and get out. See if this is too light or not. Right. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, they're super sticky. Those scissors need a good cleaning. Then I think I'm going to put the scrub in here. Come on. Okay. And then a couple packs of these. These are cute. They're like little, they have dimension to them. They're like, these are really fun. These are Julie's Boutique. And then stamps. A little stamp that says Happy Easter. And then I have more over here, I do notice. Okay. And then I have, so I'll put this in here. So I have some, I think this is, that's more summery. We're gonna put that aside. So I have some Easter stamps here. Is that all I have? Not very many, so, except for I have some hardwood stamps, but I'll put this in here. And this will fit in there. Yeah. I'm just going to put these in here just so they don't get, they're pretty thin, so I just don't want them to get banged up here. Maybe. Sorry, it was kind of a waste of time. We're not going to do that. Okay. Not going to do that. Okay, so let's get these put in here and then see. It's the ribbons and the stamps that are going to get me, I think, with, I don't know, we'll see. With how much I can fit in here. We'll see, I guess. Some of these are pretty bulky. If I didn't have so many packs of the same thing, that was cracks me up. I had 6 packs of those. Okay, so let's see here. Oops, sorry. Okay, so I have these ribbons that are very Easter themed. From, I'm guessing Hobby Lobby, or maybe the American Crafts packs. I don't know. So, put those in here. And then these two as well. And I don't think I'm going to be able to fit the stamps in here if I put these in here. So I'm trying to think of a solution. I mean, those fit, and I think we're still okay. Maybe. I don't want to break those wood pieces here. Let's unfold that. Okay, I think this is probably maxed out. Let's give her a try. Okay, so here's the Easter stamps. There's not a ton of them. So Let's see if we can just stick them in here and keep them kind of flat. I just don't want to use a separate envelope if I don't have to. It seems silly. Then I have all my Easter supplies in one envelope, and easy peasy. Okay. Easter is done. Okay, now for general spring. Okay, this is going to be a bit of a mess. I have a lot of loose papers. We're just going to sift through, and then some paper pads. Oh, of course. I'm like, what I find after I put all that away. It's, yeah, I was going to stick it up there. I'll grab it when I pull my Easter stuff out to scrapbook with it. Okay, so I'm sure I'll probably find a few more very Easter specific things anyway. This, and then I'm going to grab all my random, it's birthday party, I think. I'm just going to do papers. It's a collection. That's birthday. So a lot of these loose papers are papers that, as I've been going through my collections, I've been finding, you know, oh, that would be perfect spring, like for a spring collection of supplies. And so, and I think these, are more for birthday. Yes. I'm not going to do these quite yet. So yeah, so these are birthday themed. These are going to go with my birthday supplies. All right, let's see what's in here. And then we have some paper pads and things as well. Okay. Jelly bean soup. Papers, I think I felt like when I was going through the collections, felt like I would, you know, use them in a more of a spring or summer layout. And so I think these are the ones I designated for spring. Definitely, because just the more pastel they are versus like the bright. And then that obviously is like very Easter. But I think I'm going to keep this with the spring. So I think I'd actually be more apt to use this side anyway, which is more of a spring general kind of Pebbles Sunny Blooms. I think these, I recently got my American Crafts box. Cute. Okay, and then yeah, these are all newer to me, King Company, and I thought they felt benevolent. I thought felt very springy. And King Company. This I've gone back and forth because this blue I think would be either more summer, but I almost kind of want to put this with 4th of July. But then this would be a nice kind of more spring. I think this is the same collection as this one. Yes. So I'll keep them together, I think, and just keep them in this collection. Okay, so this is actually a layout I had started, and I didn't like how it was going. So I put it here because I thought maybe St. Patty's Day or something. Oh, I don't know what to do with this. I may not use it like this, but I'd like to preserve these pieces, and they're adhered down. I think I'll be able to pull them up. I don't want to pull them up and have all the sticky on the back, so I'm going to keep them as is. I'm just going to keep them in this pile. They actually match kind of the green there pretty nicely, actually. Here's a scrap from Simple Stories Fresh Air. And these are all papers I pulled from paper pads. And I thought these should go in my spring collection. They're just single-sided. The colors just felt, you know, springy and more pastel, and thought that this is a better spot for them. Some of these I probably need to purge. But these would be cute to cut down and like use on a card or something. So, and some of these are just really nice solid colors to use as photo mats. This is actually really pretty. This would be really pretty as, again, a background if you put like a piece of paper and, you know, a more solid piece in front, but you have these really fun colors popping out. But I also really like the design. Yeah, this is definitely an older paper pad. That's really pretty. That's really pretty, actually. So some of these I just might have to, yeah, use as background papers probably, but okay. Here's an old, what's her name? Elsie Larson. Still cute. I probably won't use it, but I'm going to keep it. Girls Papery Jubilee, which is very, I think, one of their spring collections. Very pretty. I have the spiral bound sticker book that goes with this. I'm wondering if I should put it back together with it. I think that's this one, actually. Is that right? No, that's a summary one. I think it's this one. It is. Pretty sure. Yeah, Jubilee. Okay, so maybe I put these back together with the collection. I think I do. Okay. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Sorry, that was a really loud sneeze. So I'm going to put this in with these papers so I have them together. Great background paper. I love that a lot. I always laugh because I know I always I mix up graph paper, grid paper, notebook paper, lined paper. Like I always get them interchanged. Like I just talk too fast. And anyway, I always laugh. I'm like, I'll watch my videos back. I'm like, Nicole, that's not a grid. That's a ledger. Anyways, I hope you guys forgive me. You know, I'm just, yeah. Okay. Pretty sure this is Dear Lizzie. Yes, so this is Neapolitan. Wonder if I had more Neapolitan in her stash. I'll have to go back and watch that video and see, because that's easier than just going through my supplies, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, or I could go through my stash and look, but I think I put this here just because of the pastel colors. But I feel like, oh my goodness. I'm going to have to look because it's going to drive me crazy. Let me just look really quickly here. Be with the multiple collections situation. Is that Amy Tan? Let's see. Oh, there's a lot to go through here. So I'm going to spare you all now because I'll have to go through 3 different folders. But if I have more Neapolitan and my Dear Lizzie stash, I'll combine it with this because I just feel like it just has that very spring feel to it, and it makes more sense to be in this collection of supplies. Actually, probably a couple for collections could probably be pulled over into here, and one of them could probably be pulled into summer. But I'll just have to remind myself that I'm Neapolitan in here, and to get the rest of the supplies combined. Victoria Gardens. Oh, I had that in Echo Park too. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to separate these out because I know I have more of each of these collections with their designers. And I'm going to set this aside and combine them with the rest of their papers and then decide if I want to keep them with designer or with spring. I'll probably put these back into this spring folder. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and then time. This Fancy Pants. Is it Time Spring? Is that what it's called? It's kind of a weird. Oh, Time for Spring. You can hardly see the 4 in there. So this is a collection kit. Don't know if I have anything else that combines with it. If it's just a paper. We'll see. Probably just a paper pad and stickers, my guess. What year is this? 2012. Whoa. That was an older one. It's very cream based. I love this. You could fussy cut these out and use them on your page or whatever. It's super cute. I love that. Okay, the colors are wild, but I actually kind of like it. I think I could definitely fussy cut these out and use them, you know, so you have less of the craziness in your eyeballs there, but that's a fun paper. Love the banner. These are punch outs. Oh. Okay. This is a pink paisley paper. Lucky us. One side is Valentine's Day and one side is St. Patty's Day with hearts. I like both sides, but I think I like this better because of the text. That's going to go into my Valentine's stash. And maybe if I can put it in here. Okay, that was way more work than I thought it was going to be. Let's, here we go. Okay. And this also looks like a St. Oh no, this is back to the Victorian Gardens. So these are all going to go back and I'll pull the rest of this collection. I thought I had more of this paper than what I found when I was going through Echo Park. Because I think I maybe even had, I don't know. So I'm going to, yeah, revisit that. Okay. But they are very springy feeling collections, so I really think that they'll be fine there. Is this any paper or is this all embellishments? I'll just look really quickly, see if there's any loose paper in here. I like to get them separated out. Oh yeah, there's definitely paper in here. Stickers. What is this? Okay. It's like a hodgepodge of stuff here. Let's see what we got. I think that goes with that piece. Sticker pack, come leave that. Okay. Okay, I have this random piece of 8.5 by 11 paper from Hobby Lobby that's very springy. Okay, we have, it looks like some partial collections here. Let's see what we got. The Simple Stories Fresh Air, which I had a scrap towards the front, didn't I? Let me see. Yes. Okay. And here's the stickers from that. Okay, this is from a class. Welcome Spring from Simple Stories. Okay. I'm going to set those aside. Well, these don't feel like they belong here. These are like home themed. This is a story of our family. This doesn't belong here. I wonder if these were like leftovers of a kit and I just accidentally put them all together in my spring supplies. That's probably my guess. Like a class kit kind of thing. And yeah, so this goes somewhere else. This is Echo Park. This will probably go into my home and family because has son, daughter, family time, has a house. Well, who knew? Okay. Wrong place. I'm gonna have to put these bits and pieces somewhere because they're gonna fall right through the cracks here. Really cute paper. Okay. That way I can at least put them up on the shelves and just kind of stick them in there and I'll get them into an envelope later. See, it's always good to know. Go through your stuff to see what you have where. Celebrate the little things. Okay, that's the scrap. Okay, what is this? This looks more summery to me. What is this? To celebrate the little things. Oh, look, I have a picture. Okay, good to know. Gosh, this must be some kind of kit of some sort. That is from... It all has the same feel. I think it's all the same collection. But my question is this spring? Let's celebrate. Life is a way of small moments. Happy day. I don't think this is spring. Necessarily. Here's the sticker sheet. I feel like these all go together. Hopefully. I do not remember this collection at all. Oh goodness. Okay. This is like, yeah, celebrate the little things. This is Stainless Scrapbook Expo. I'm thinking this is probably a gift from Angie is my guess. A lot of times she'll bring me paper packs from that stamp because she's in an area where they have those closer by. But I don't know that this feels like spring to me. So I think I'm going to separate this out and figure out what I want to do with it. And see what else I have in here that goes with that. That feels more, I don't know, summery to me, I guess. Okay, here's a Webster's Pages. Caroline's Flowers. This must have been a collection pack. Love is in the Air. Okay, this is a love themed one. Yeah, this is a love themed one, but I'm going to put this with my Webster's Pages. Because when I don't have any more space, well, maybe I do put it with my Valentine's. This is very, I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Love is in the Air. What? I don't remember. Okay, so I'm wondering if some of those embellishments belong with this now. I'm wondering. No, it doesn't. I don't know. I can't tell. Okay, that is not. Oh, that's still up for Pages. That is. Yeah, all love is in the air. Okay, I think the best bet for me is to, it's such an eclectic pack or groupings of paper. It has some Valentine's, it has some spring, it has some summery. This is just going to go into my Webster's Pages collection. Okay, yeah. Because now we're kind of more into brighter summery colors. This is so stinking cute. What year is this? I don't think it says. Love is in the air. It has like that could work for St. Patty's Day. But then the back cut parts are really cute. And then that would be good for Valentine's Day because it's red with pink dots. But then this would be great for summer. So that is quite an eclectic mix of supplies. Now the question is, see, I feel like these are still all mixed in together. So I feel like these are part of that home collection. I'm guessing this was a Nicole packed up at a crop with Angie and just kind of stuck everything together in one envelope, and then it just got transferred all into my spring. So I think I'm just going to put this all into my Webster's Pages stash. It is a really cute collection, but it's got a variety of themes to it and beautiful papers. Okay, that is really fun. That's a fun find. Webster's Pages, where are you? That's Webster's Pages. Okay, I'll have to find it later. Not for sure where we're at. Okay. Alrighty. This I recognize. This is from like a Hobby Lobby pack. And these I just see myself as fussy cutting. And they're really pretty spring flowers. It was actually, I think, was it a Simple Stories Simple Pack? I don't remember what it was, but it was a pretty cute collection. But okay, this is, I think, is more of that Expo pack. And again, I don't think I'm going to keep those with spring. I think that this is not a spring collection necessarily. Okay. I'll pull that back out after I get this put away and relook at it and see what I want to do with it. Here's that Fresh Air. Okay, so yeah, so these were all, this was all part of this paper pack. I think it was one of those Hobby Lobby little packs. And it was actually pretty cute, but usually the papers are really thin. Oh, this one's not. Was this? I don't think so. I think that goes here. Yeah, it definitely has some distressing to it, but you could just use the black and white as a photo mat and just really mainly see the black and white edging. And then these florals, I could definitely fussy cut. So I'm going to keep those. So here's Fresh Air. I feel like this needs to go with my Simple Stories. Oh no, those were all Easter. This has some Easter specific stuff to it, but again, it's very spring, you know, general spring centric. Oh yeah, so this was a Simple Stories. I'm pretty sure that these stickers go with that. Called Hello Welcome Spring. Yeah, because that's the same floral. Interesting. Okay. You don't normally see that kind of distressing on Simple Stories product. Okay. Which makes me wonder. These flowers just look like they belong with this collection, don't they? Those, I think, go there. Or maybe it was like I had the Welcome Spring pack, but then like Hobby Lobby had one that matched it, and I don't know. I don't remember. I really don't remember. But I feel like I'm gonna keep these here. Okay. I don't know, because these are very clean. Interesting. That's okay. Let's put it all together. Okay. So Fresh Air is there. Okay, fresh cut from Basic Gray. Ooh, so here's my question. Do I have more of that elsewhere in my Basic Gray section? It's always an adventure going through my theme supplies and figuring out where I put what. So it's just a sticker sheet. So I'm gonna put this with my Basic Gray, or go through my Basic Gray supplies and see if I have more of this collection. Because I feel like I do. I feel like I remember finding papers from this. So that's gonna go with my Basic Gray. Okay, just a random piece of paper. Felicity Jane. I thought these were Felicity Jane. Yeah, this is pretty pink. I think just that felt spring to me. I could combine that with any collection that has that pale pink in there. Strawberries. I think that pastel pink and this pastel blue. And then I think this is from Hobby Lobby is my guess. That looks like a Hobby Lobby paper. All right, so that's it for my like kind of random loose papers and things. Now my question is, should I put Fresh Air with the Simple Stories collections? I think I might. Because it's kind of got a little collection to it. And actually, I'm going to put that in with this because there's very little of this left and there's room, and there's very little of this left. Just to save myself some space in this. What's bound to be a larger envelope. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these papers away and then go through some of my newer things and paper pads. And this picture I will set aside. Okay, so I have these random stickers. This was definitely, I think, from like Doodlebug, and it was from a class where you put together like a home decor piece with the stickers. Not necessarily my style or my vibe. I think I'm going to put it in Keaton's box. I just don't see myself using the leftover stickers on this. I think I'm going to either put it in my card supplies and make some spring cards, or give it to my daughter. Okay, I'm gonna keep. Those are kind of collections. Okay, so these are. Let me see if I have more of that collection. Okay, I have this random mom themed sticker sheet that I got. I think I ordered this actually. And I just didn't have any like Mother's Day themed items, and thought this would be a cute sticker sheet that I could add in with any springy kind of papers. So I'm just going to put this in here. Were those all Easter? Yes, they were. They were. Okay. Okay, and then I have this Echo Park. Let's see what this is here. Oh, this was a little class kit too. So those are different. Those are just embellishments. This is a tiny little kit that I'm also gonna put in this envelope because I think I'll have the room. It's just this little mini book that we made in a class. It's so cute. It's Echo Park, it's springtime. So I just need to add photos. And actually I'm gonna put this onto my project cart is what I'm going to do. Because all I need to do is I'm not gonna use any more paper. The paper is gonna go with, I think, my paper here. And then I'm just gonna put the sticker sheet in the book in there on my project cart, and then just like try to go back and find some cute photos to stick in there. It'd be a really cute little table, like coffee table book. And actually I'm going to put this all together. I'm going to keep it together for now, and then I'll, just in case. Well, maybe. And just make a goal to get that done. So it's okay. Told you it'd be a long one, guys. Sorry. Okay. Okay, 2 paper pads fast. Get them out of the way. And then we'll go through all these random bits and pieces, some of my newer supplies that need to be organized. So these are all going to be kind of just their own. They aren't going to, I don't think they're going to be part of any kind of collection. They're just ones when I went through all my paper pads, I thought, okay, I'm more apt to use that with spring, and they kind of got designated into this spot. So I have this Recollections 6x6 called Patisserie. Has gold foil, gorgeous. So pretty. Gold foil. Okay. And then this one called Tea Party from Craftsmith. Gorgeous. Also gold foil. Okay, and then I have Park Lane. This will fit there, actually. Let's do that. Bloom and Grow. I haven't looked at these in a long time, you guys. And this is from Park Lane, so probably Joann's or Michael's. Love the florals. Don't love that color. Nice black and white. Some pretty florals. The butterfly paper is pretty. Those are fun cut aparts. Love the script paper. Okay, there's quite a few cute ones in there. Okay. Sorry, I'm not going to open them, guys. Rooftop Garden from Craftsmith. Gosh. Wake up and be amazing. Yeah, if they were really and I have a lot of floral themed stuff in my stash elsewhere, but if it was just like primarily spring colors or primarily florals, then they just went into this section. This is actually a really cute collection. Okay. Black and White Botanics. This is Paper Studio, so Hobby Lobby. Sorry, I hope you guys can see. I don't want to open them. Yeah, just it's lots of florals. And then some other designs mixed in, but a lot of florals. Very bright, very pretty. Actually, like that a lot. Another Paper Studio foiled floral. They have gold foiling. I hope you guys can see okay. Yeah, these are all very floral based. So they're in the right spot. Oh, the large tea party. So let me make sure that it's together with the small one. I kind of like having the tea party stuff separate too, because there's a place nearby that has, it's like a tea party, like a kind of like a London themed tea party place, and me and the girls have gone and we want to go again. So, ooh, that's pretty brick with those florals. This is called Terrace Blooms from Paper Studio. Some marble, lots of foiling. That's really pretty. Okay. And then clean floral. Oh, goodness. These paper pads are big. They're a lot of paper. So I love how they have like a bunch of florals, and they have some plaid in there and some gingham and polka dot and stripes. So you can intermix them really nicely. Those are really pretty paper pads, actually. Okay. Set those aside, and I'll get those put away. Actually, I'm going to put them away now because I don't want to have to pick them up again. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Got those out of the way. Okay. Okay, let me go through. Oh my gosh, this happened twice now. Struggling. I'm struggling. Okay, let's go through this pile here and get it out of the way. Okay. Oh, here's some more paper pads. And then pieces. Okay. So I have, okay, this little kit from Citrus Twist that is, I think, of spring themed. Yeah, feels very springy to me. So I've kind of put it in this section of my room. I want to keep them together, I think. I don't know. Has these little library cards and some phrases. Chasing the sun. It's called Fresh. Fresh Inspired. Is that what it says? Yeah, I'm going to keep these supplies together and then just maybe make a paper kit out of them. I think I got them with some of their mini albums, and then I didn't. I don't know. I think I'm going to use those for other things, so. I'm not for sure where to put that. We'll set that aside. Okay, and then some other random things. Some 6x6 paper pads that I had pulled in this process and put in my spring stash instead. So there's a My Mind's Eye called Happier, and then a couple of Jelly Bean Soup ones that felt like spring. And I recognize some of these papers, I think. And then this one called Coconut Lime. I'm thinking, was this one more summery? No, I think these will go in my spring stash as well. Okay. I'll get those put away over here once I have space. Perfect. Okay. Okay, and then I have a couple random pieces that I just threw over in the section, and so when I get to my loose pieces, I'll put them away. As well as this, these really thin, these threads that I think they were like multicolor. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember the situation that got me in this mess here, but I'm just going to kind of try to use it as it is and just kind of pull from it as I, want a certain color and just kind of untangle it as I go. But it's all very springy. They were like spring spools. So, okay, set those aside for now. Okay, some other random pieces I put in here is these bow clips. Oh, this is Rucka by Baby. This is a baby line. Maybe I meant to put it with my baby stuff. Although, I don't know that I have this paper line. I think I'd be more apt to use it with spring, so I'm going to leave it here. Okay, I have Simple Vintage Flower Shop, the stickers. I've been contemplating going back and forth about getting the rest of this collection. I'm going to need to see what I have here so far, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to really try to like combine this with some of those paper pads and things like that and use them that way. I'm going to try really hard to not give in. Don't I have more stamps? maybe not. Okay, I have these spring stamps. Maybe I don't have, I thought I had, so my floral stamps I'm keeping with my regular stamps, and I have a section labeled florals because I use florals for anything. This one is a very springy set. I'll put this in this baggie and put it with the embellishments. I must not have any other, everything else spring must have been specific to Easter. So I have this birdsong chipboard mix set. Again, I think I can, versus, you know, not get the rest of this collection and just really try to mix it with all those loose papers that we just went through. And then I have Curiosities in Willow Grove. So I had another laser cut pack that I've actually used up a ton of. But this one is more foliage and flowers and things. So I think I'll keep them here. I don't know. See, this one is more summery. This one is the Vintage Artistry. That one's definitely more summery. So I think I'm going to put that with my summer stuff. And then here, okay, so then here I have the birdsong laser elements. So I'll keep those together, and those will go spring for sure. This one, I think, so there's fall ones in there. I think this is going to go into my, like, random embellishments I have off to my side. I think I could pull this for lots of different holidays. Not holidays, but like themed layouts. So there's spring, there's summer, there's some fall even, like the acorns. And yeah, I'm gonna put that to my side here. Okay, then let's see what I got here. So much crap. Okay, so these are from all my mystery boxes. So I have this Simple Vintage Linen Market, which I love. It definitely is more summer to me, I think. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. So that's gonna go with my summer stash. And then I have Simple Vintage Spring Garden. Okay, that's Simple Vintage Flower Shop. So I was getting so confused over not knowing what I had for sure. So Simple Vintage Spring Garden. We'll go with spring. And then I have the sticker book. These are all newer supplies. Yeah, those are very springy. So those will just go over here. Simple Vintage Spring Garden. I had a lot of that. Okay, the little things. Now this one, let me look. It's like, does this need to go just with my Simple Stories collections, or is it? It's pretty springy. Has a bunny rabbit. The little things. I only have basically these papers and the 6x8 and the florals. But I feel like it's very floral. I think I'm going to put this in Simple Stories. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then didn't I have Fresh Air? Is that what this one was called? Or no? Oh, come on. Yeah, I have Fresh Air. Nice. I didn't know I had any of this, but yeah, okay. So let's pull this out here. See, again, I don't think these go with this. I think this go with the other. That's okay. Is this the same? Is this the same? Fresh Air 2024. Simple Stories, Fresh Air 2014. So no, you guys, these are 10 years apart. So just kidding. That is funny that they had two collections with the same name. 10 years apart. It was like a redo. Okay, so I think I'm going to go and stick this in here though, because there's not very much here. And I think this one's probably officially full. Okay, so then I still have some room in here. And I think I'm going to, since these collections have matching pieces, I'm going to go and just keep them all together and put them in here on top. Okay, we're going to do this differently here. Along with these washies, then I think we're going to call this one good. Okay. Okay, and then I have some random washi, or like, yeah, washi slash tapes that I could not fit into my washi bin, but then I'm like, well, you know what? They feel like spring or summer, so I'm gonna put them over in that section. This one has a vintage vibe to me. I'm gonna set it aside and find a place for it elsewhere. But then these I think are all fine. Like those actually match together and my spring stash. And then I have, so I'll find a place for those. And then I have this Spectrum Gardenia fabric tape, and it's gorgeous, and it could really go for spring or summer. So I'm just gonna have to find a spot to put these things over in that general area. So I'll figure that out here shortly when I get through my last little folder here. So this is just all my random embellishments and things, and it's a bit of a mess. So I'm gonna have to do some organizing for sure. And there's probably some parts of the collections that I've already gone through, but we'll see what we got here. Okay, so, oh my goodness, I already have stuff stuck to everything. What is that? Oh, never mind. Okay, so more of these, and these I just put, this is more summery to me. These are going to go into my summer stash. Yeah, these feel more summery. Ooh, Hazelwood, One Two Canoe. Yeah, these are going to go summer, I think. Yeah. I love it. I guess redelegate it to another spot, right? Okay. I'm just going to grab an envelope and start putting things away here. Smaller one. Okay. So there's lots of bits and pieces here. Like I said, these are probably parts of those collections, so I'll make sure I pull those out. See, these are with that, I think, other Oh, I'm so frustrated. I don't know why I combined those. Maybe they're all, I'll be lucky they'll all be together. Okay, I'm going to pull that back out because it looks like I'm going to have more to find. I'm just assuming that they're part of it. Or no, these are probably actually, just kidding. I think these are actually part of that. Of this one. Maybe? Yeah, I think so. I think there's in the wrong spot. Okay. Have some bling. Oh my gosh, this is overwhelming. Okay. That does not feel springy to me. Home Sweet Home. I don't think these go with that either. Okay. I'm just going to put it with my home theme supplies and see if I can find where those came from. Okay, some scraps. Let's get those going. Yeah, these are Doodlebug scraps. Some flowers. Some old stuff in here for sure. Kites. That has a lot of a love theme to it, but that's okay. It's too big. Okay. Yeah, lots of love, but I think I just felt like I'd be more apt to use like the pastel pieces with spring layouts versus like love theme layouts, so I'll leave those there. Okay. I have these, I think these are from Michael's or Joann's back in the day. They're garland. They're really pretty watercolory butterflies. Those are gorgeous. I have these florals from Paper Studio, from Hobby Lobby. They're chipboard, pretty thick. Some watercolory. Actually, I'm going to leave that there because that actually seems the safest place for it because it's sticky. Really pretty spring flowers. I have a random Dear Lizzie Happy Thoughts stuck on there. Some more of the florals from Paper Studio. They're more specific to this color scheme. Okay, some buttons. I don't know if they feel, oh, Simply Pastel. Okay. Those don't feel super springy to me. I think I could use those elsewhere, but I'll set them aside and see if they match something else. Some random tags. These are probably from Target Dollar Spot is my guess. Same here. Some more flowers. I'm going to put these into a baggie. Because they're getting smushed a little bit. These are from, so yeah, these are all the same, like, these are together. Simply Pastel from Recollections. So I'll keep them in here just because they match. But I'm going to put these in a bag because those are, there's some more of that home theme stuff. Now that's spring. Yep, that is also home themed. Okay. don't know what collection this is from. But they don't feel... Yeah, these are all home-themed ones. Still. Okay. Okay, some butterflies, I think from Michael's or Joann's, probably like $1, you know, pack or whatever. Some more butterflies and flowers from the Simply Pastel collections. Another one. I rarely go to Michael's anymore. Like, it's 2 hours away, and I used to just try to go whenever I went to that location, and I just made an effort to not stop anymore, just because I didn't need any more supplies. So that way I'm not tempted if I don't go into the store, right? But it's not a town, I mean, I don't go to super regularly. Okay, here's some, let's do a, get all these fibers and like random ribbons. Kind of just put in one of these bags. Okay, here's a paper pad. So I think I'm going to take this out and put it with my paper pads. Just their pastel glitter papers. I think that will work to go out of this bag. Yeah. Oh, those are cute. Those are from Hobby Lobby. More of those. That is, I think, where these are from. They were, I remember they were spools of like multicolors, but they all matched that Recollections line. I'm almost positive. Some more Target like rub-ons that are, these aren't as, the ones that were bunnies I put in the Easter, but these have bunnies, but they're also a general spring. So I'll keep those in here. Oh, cute. Those are fun. I wonder if they'll fit. I don't think so. I wonder if I can trim enough off to... These are gorgeous. These are just wood stickers. Let's fit in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So they're a little bit more protected now. Okay, some more flowers. Some old Prima flowers. Some rub-ons. Oh, here's some more. I think those feel more summery to me. I'm gonna go into my summer. As are these, I think. It's like these are rub-ons. Another clear stickers from Freckled Fawn. And then I have, oh, I forgot about these wood grain stickers from Studio Calico. They're butterflies, which those don't have to be in here, but you know what? I think I'm going to take those out of this. I don't think they need to be in my spring. I think those, I use butterflies for lots of things, so I don't think they have to go in there. And here's a question, do I put... Color. No, we're gonna mix it up. Okay, I don't think those are gonna fit. I think they're okay though. No, they're a little too wide. I'll just smush them in there really good. Okay, this should go my Easter. goes off that. Now, see if I can fit it on here. It's pretty sticky. Oops, and not break it, hopefully. Okay. These I'm gonna put with Easter as well. Got some flair, stickers. I think this I'm gonna put with Easter just because it has the bunny. Some buttons. See, I think that goes over here. Spring. Clouds. Just lots of random bits and pieces from different collections. Mother's Day, Bloom, Happy Spring, watering cans, Think Happy, Be Happy, Hello Spring. Okay, Bloom, that can stay in Bloom. Okay, see, Hunt needs to go to Easter, and Eggs needs to go to Easter. And color as well. It's coloring Easter eggs. Oh, these are some old cards. And they had like different ones for each season. I can't remember what company that was. But I had a huge old pack of them. I still have some in my random loose die cut stash. Okay, here's a random, let's get this out of the way here, 12 by 12 sticker sheet, this and that from Doodlebug. So this is probably, yeah, these are definitely scraps that I think I need to put into that other thing. There's some scraps from that. Make your own magic, I think that goes up here. Losing things, you guys. Where did I put my main section? Oh, I cracked myself up. Okay, that's Easter. You guys, okay, I lose an entire, oh my goodness, I'm losing it. That is Easter. Okay, I have this, but I had my larger one that I put all my random spring papers in, and I literally cannot put eyeballs on it right now. I'm cracking up. Oh, here it is, I think. Okay. Oh my goodness. Some days I wonder about myself. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to, I'm just going to put all of the scraps. I'm going to put this separate. This is just paper in here. Will this fit in here? Probably not very well, but. Okay, that is going to have to work for now. Oh, you know what? I should have put it. I'm an idiot. I am not a thinker sometimes. I already had a whole separate thing for dimensional pieces. Okay, I'm gonna get all scraps in here. And then I'm a little stumped yet by the, I don't know if that goes there or not, by some of these pieces in here. I'm just not for sure. Yeah, these are not spring. I don't know. So this does not belong in here. I think. Our family. These are fine. Okay. So that will go over with the family stuff. Okay. I'm getting there, you guys. Oh my goodness. Who would have thought my spring collection would have been one of my longest videos yet? That's like that, and I thought I'd organized it a little bit, but I guess not. So this is just going to go in here with all the random bits and pieces and sticker sheets and things. Probably not. And then I have an empty envelope here. Let's get the rest of this stuff put away. And then we'll be done. Oh my goodness. And here's a kicker, guys. I don't even really make that many spring layouts. Like, I need to make more, or at least just use them, even if it's not, 100% like spring themed, but just use the spring colors. Okay, so, I feel like I need to put this with that collection because it matches that sticker sheet. And then these are all just random things that will go with anything. Okay, let's get the flat stuff first. Okay, that's a random piece of paper. That doesn't belong in there, I guess. Then this envelope will just be embellishments. Now a lot of these are unopened, so one random stamp in there. Ribbons. This is much more manageable as far as the thickness of it until I put this in there, which I don't know if I'm going to. I could, because if I could even it out with these guys. Let's see what we got here, huh? Oh. I should have gotten a Ziploc to put these in, so I could close. I mean, close it. Let me try that. It's not going to stay closed. Okay, I think that's going to work. Yes, it is. All right, you guys. Forever. All right, embellishments. Spring, just general spring embellishments. I have the Simple Stories collections. I have all my randomness, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put this Studio Calico, or this, not Studio Calico, this Citrus Twist little collection pack in here and get rid of this bag because, while it's very functional, it is not very cute on the shelves. And Just stick this in here. Okay. And I opened up 2 envelopes, which will be great. And then the only supplies I have left to figure out are, and I think this will probably just go into my summer stash because as I'm looking at it, it's very bright and colorful. So I think this will probably go into my summer stash, I'm thinking. Yeah. It has kind of like a celebrate theme to it too. But I'm just feeling a lot of primary colors. I really do love this paper. So I think I'm going to put this into a baggie, put it in my summer stash, and I'll deal with it then. If I decide I want to put it with party supplies and celebration supplies or keep it with just like my summery collection. That will be determined at that time. And I'll just probably put it in one of these bags, I think. So I'll do that, and I have a lot of room on my shelves now, so that's awesome. So that'll be nice to kind of get some things divided out a little bit better, so that I don't have such full shelves. So that is it, you guys. I'm gonna go because this has been a very long video, but very fun, and I'm so excited to have all this organized and just in the envelopes nicer and on my shelves nicer. So thank you guys so much for watching, and happy scrapping. Bye bye.